Hello, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, everyone. Good morning, good evening. Uh, as you know, I am working connecting the world institute office, so I connecting the many peoples around the world. So today's my interesting guest, Anaya Ukraine. She is a teacher, and she also connecting the many interviews for creative society. So today's give me the great time. I am very thankful of Anya. So welcome Anya, my show. How are you today?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting. Very pleased to be here today and would like to congratulate you with your happy birthday, to wish you all the best and really to unite the world. So thank you so much for being here.
It's my honor. You came on my show. Really, I am very excited. You give me the your great time, your golden time, and so today is my birthday, as you know. So first of all, I request you tell me about your life, about your introduction, because our audience watches who know you.
Yes, sure. So if to talk about now, right now I'm working as a teacher. I'm teaching English to kids, and it's really something which I like, and this work is giving me really joy. And at the same time, I'm a participant of the Creative Society project, which has been launched on the platform of ALLATRA International Public Movement. And as you said, I'm also conducting interviews, communicating with people from all over the world. And also we are asking people what unites all people and in what society they want to live. So this is like the main activities which I'm currently involved in. And right now I'm staying in Ukraine, but very often I'm traveling as well. So this is just shortly about me.
Great. Anya, I request you tell me your complete life journey when you start your early education, when you go university, when you finish your complete education. Yeah.
Yes, if to talk about light journey, I can't say there's something special. I think it's like about all people, so to say. Like when you're finishing school and you're thinking, oh, I want to do something great in this life. I want to make some good career. And like if talk about childhood, I was even thinking I want to become some prime minister or someone to make a good change in society, to make something good for other people. And I did my bachelor's in economics and entrepreneurship because I thought that is something like interesting and really I can maybe go further and really be involved in society, what is happening, how all this functioning, all the system of the society, and what actually I can maybe change something and do something good for other people. So I completed my bachelor's, as I said, in economics and entrepreneurship, and after that I started working. I have been working in the banking and for a few years, and it was like, I would say it's an ordinary life, so to say, because you're going for work, you are talking with people, but it was really again something which I liked, because the most I like the communication with people, I think, because there are many people, you're communicating, you're solving different issues. And what is the main thing I learned, I think, during my work, that there is always some person who knows answer for your question. If you have any problem, if you have any question, never be afraid to ask, because there will be always someone who will know how to solve it and who will be ready to help you. So I think this was so to say, the biggest lesson which I learned while working and from the college. And at the same time, after few years working in banking sector, my life actually dramatically changed because I decided to move to another country. I just left my work. I left everything because I decided to marry to person from India, and it completely changed my life. Because from one culture, from one, so to say, stable life, when you're working, you are in this routine, you are seems like you are growing somewhere in your career and so on. But you are deciding to drop everything, and you're going to unknown for me at that moment country completely, with, as for me, that seemed like very different culture and everything. But I just decided, okay, I feel I should do that, and I just did it. And that, it was like, I would say, another page in my life when you're coming and you're learning everything from the beginning. you learn about people, you learn about language, you try to understand the culture, because to communicate, to feel yourself comfortable, it's very important to understand other people and to understand their culture, to understand their traditions. And at the same time, initially it was seems like difficult, because you're like, you're like small kid who is starting from the zero. You're not understanding what people are talking around you. You're not understanding what's happening. But then slowly, when you learn, when you understand more, you feel like, oh, it seemed like at my place. Even traditions, even some, I don't know, some culture, some festivals or something, it has the same essence, it has the similarities, and people are actually the same as in my country. And even when I started learning the languages, it became like I understand even words are similar. And we even have similarities in languages and so on. So it was for me really very wonderful experience, because you seems like you're going to another part of the world, which is something completely unknown, and you're learning and you're understanding that no, we are the same and people are the same. We have little some difference, but actually we're same. We are completely same, and if we look deeper, even our culture is similar, even our traditions are similar. So it was for me a wonderful like experience, and it gave me a lot understandings. And then I would say I had again new part in my life. It's when I got to know about ALLATRA International Public Movement. At that time, I was just like a housewife and so on. And I read about this movement. I read books which were written by Anastasia Novy. I got to know about ALLATRA International Public Movement. And I felt that this is really something which I always want, because people from different backgrounds, people from different countries, from different, I don't know, professions and so on, they are uniting and they are working to make this world a better place. And it's first of all not about giving to, it's giving to others as well, but first of all you are learning for yourself how to feel comfortable with all people, because I would say I always felt that the world should be like one big family. I think we all felt that in childhood, like that it should be comfortable. Whoever you are meeting is your friend, and with whoever you are talking, it's like person with whom you can spend a good time. And when I got to know that there is actually such a movement, when people already they are uniting, they are working on improving themselves, they are working on improving the society, raising best qualities. And in fact, I found answers to those my questions which I had inside, like what in this life to do, what is how to find this real happiness, how to find all of this. So this again was like a new page in my life, because I started communicating with people from different backgrounds. I started getting to know more about myself, about the world. And it seems like before you were living like in a routine type of, like, okay, work day, oh, I'm waiting for Saturday, let this week finish, and like, okay, today is rainy, it's not good day, let's wait for good weather or something else. And you are just spending your days like, let it finish, like something like that. But when I got to know about this knowledge, when I got to know about this movement, and so my life became like every day is like a great day. Every day you have something new, every day you learn something new, every day you communicate with people. And it's like really now life don't have weekends or weekdays. It's like all days you do the best, and really you have this goal in your life what you want to do. So I think this would be the shortly about like my journey and about what I'm doing as of now.
That's amazing, Anya. So you now, Anya, every person is childhood life is amazing. So I request you tell me your how spend your childhood life, and also tell me in your childhood funny moment.
Oh, my childhood funny moment. I don't know. For me, in childhood, it was like, as you say, childhood is always associated with something good, and it's always the best memories of yours. And for me, funny moments in my childhood, it was like we were living not far from the river, And maybe you know that in my country, in Ukraine, we have this season change. We have winter when it's really cold, and we have summer and so on. And for us, it was, like always, we had a house which is not far from the river and not far from small like park where some trees are growing and so on. And we as kids, for us, it was seems like it was a big world and big adventure, because you kids are usually limited to play in the playground only beside their house, but we had this nature around, and for us it was always like exploration, and to go somewhere to those trees, to explore this river, to go to some places where parents are actually not allowing you to go. And I remember that it was already on the river, we had some type of like statues which are standing inside water, little far from the bench. They're inside water, and for us it was very interesting to climb on that. But we're small kids and we can't reach it because like you need to go inside water. And it was already cold days, and with my friend, I had a good friend of my childhood, one girl, and we decided, no, we will try to do that. We will try to reach the statue. And while trying to reach that, we just fell into this water, and it was really cold, and we had to think, oh, we need somehow to return back home, but that our parents will not see us, because if they will get to know that we like in cold weather we dropped in this water, then like they will not let us to go out at all. So I just remember for us it was really funny, like we always wanted to explore something, and when you were getting into some situation when actually you understand that you did something not very good, and but you know that you did not want to do it like intentionally in a bad way, you just wanted to explore something, you just wanted to see something interesting. So sometimes it was funny how we were trying to hide from our parents, and especially from grandmother, because parents like not that much, but grandmother, she was very strict, so we were trying to hide from her. So I think these are the really pleasant moments, memories from my childhood. And I think again, this, this strive to learn the world around, to explore something, it's coming from childhood for every person.
Great. Anya, I also see you. You are very happy and you are very enjoyable life. So I ask, what is your secret of your happiness?
Secret of my happiness, I think it's not a secret. In fact, it should be happiness is natural for all people, and for me, I found happiness when I understood that happiness is inside us. It's like every day we can choose. We can choose to sit and be sad and think like, oh, day is not good and this is not good and so on. Or we can set a goal and every day think what else I can do. And the more you do, the more you give to other people, the more good things you do, the more you develop yourself, the more you move, the more it's like you're becoming happy. And for me, I would say this happiness started when I saw when I got to know books of Anastasia Novik, because they gave this answer how every person can raise inside this feeling of happiness, this feeling of love, and then really, you're like coming back to childhood. Like children, they always happy, they always want to explore something, they always want to learn something, and for them every day is joyful. So for me it was like again returning to the childhood. I again learned how to be happy every day, how to explore something every day, to make some new challenges, to face them every day. But really this strive, when you have this goal, you have goal to become a real human, you have goal to learn how to love, how to give. And when every person you meet is a possibility for you to learn, is possibility for you to get this experience. So I think that is bringing happiness, like to find it inside us, to understand what is our real goal in this life, what is our real purpose. And then when you follow it, then everything others is like, it's not looking like problems, it's looking like one more challenge, one more experience. And you are converting that into bringing more happiness in your life.
Great. So Anya, when we achieve challenge and when we get the many problems, we can many things learn. So what you learn in your complete life?
Oh, this is like a difficult question, maybe,
Can you hear me?
because yes, I can hear you. Because I can't
Okay,
say that
continue.
I have. I can't say that I have already learned something and like I know everything. No, it's like I learned that you need to learn every day. I would say like this. Because there were moments when I was thinking, okay, I know how is this, how is that, life is not interesting, there is nothing new, nothing interesting, and so on. And then the biggest lesson was to understand that real life is it's like a journey, you know. As some people are saying, you are young until you are learning, you are young until you are ready to stand up and to overcome some this comfort zone and so on. You are ready to do something new, you're ready to challenge yourself and so on. And I understood that real life, it's when you're learning, and you're learning from both sides. From one side, you're learning about yourself, because as I said, you're learning how to love people, how to be happy, how to, because previously I always had questions. So for example, many people can face a situation in their life, like you are calm, you are doing something at home, for example, and some your relative or someone is coming telling you a few words, and you are immediately blasting with anger, for example, right? And some like emotion which is you did not expect it and don't like it, in fact. And I was always asking myself, so how is that possible that I can't control my emotions? So that's why, and I started learning that. I started learning how to really find this good inside me. And then when you find it, you understand that world is really wonderful. And there are so many things to learn. And every person, you see every person, you know, like as opportunity to learn something from that person. You learn how to listen. You learn how to understand others. And you're searching that grain, which is common for all of us. As you're saying, uniting the world, it's true, because in every person there is that good, that grain of humanity, that grain of I don't know, love and happiness, which we all have inside us. And I learned how to find it in every person, and at the same time it's like uniting all of us, and it's something really beautiful. And no matter what person is saying, seems like from outside and so on, but when you really understand that this good is inside, then you see friend in every person in the world. And you know, it's very valuable that you stop being afraid of something, and really you start learning how to like one world is one family, you know, like that.
Great. So Anya, now you tell me the more about Creative Society. What is the agenda of Creative Society and why you join the Creative Society?
As I said, I joined Creative Society because I joined the Latra movement even time before the Creative Society project started itself. And I joined because I saw people who want to do something good, who want to work on themselves, improve their life, and to bring good for the society as a whole. And that's why I joined this movement. And when the Creative Society project came, I understood that it's really something which we all want. And for me, it was, you know, like always interesting. I have little experience in different backgrounds. I have an economical, I have been traveling to different countries, and I have different experience. And I understood that this is something which really, first of all, I always felt like world should be like that. And from another side, I understand that it's interesting for me to understand how it will work. Because when first time I heard about the Creative Society and I tried to answer myself, what is Creative Society for me? I could not answer that. You know, it was for me like something, no, some world without war, world without something bad, but how it should be, I could not even say that. And it took me some time to understand that Creative Society, you know, it's very natural, it's very practical, and it's something what all people want. Because if you will look at children, as I was mentioning today already, they all are happy. They all know how to give to others. They see any person and they see friend and relative in that person, and they are ready to talk with anyone and so on. So from childhood, we have this, we are free from all these, you know, limits, from all these biases. And we really know what does it mean to live a fulfilled life. Children really live such a life. And then, unfortunately, in this current consumer format of society, we grow up and we learn how to struggle. We learn how to compete with each other. We sometimes have to overcome these good human qualities because conditions around like teaching us like that. But from one side, we are creating these conditions. So, as I wanted to feel myself safe, secure, happy in this world, be able to come to another country and feel, first of all, not to feel this inner fear, but really to be open to other people. Then I understood I wanted for myself, and I understood that it's possible to make for all people in the world. Because when we all start communicating, when we all start searching this thing which is common for all of us, and it's very easy, you just little learn about different culture, you just little learn about different traditions, you little learn about different language, and you understand that in fact it's not that much different. And in fact all people are talking about same. So that's why I started participating in this creative society project. And at the same time, I'm very grateful really to all the participants, to all the people, because it's wonderful experience for me. Yeah, because when I just started participating and when now it's big experience. You are learning really this. You are learning how to live in creative society, and you are changing this format of relationships with people. You are again coming out of boundaries. You are again learning how to be happy, how to communicate, and really it's changing world around you. Like it seems like people with whom previously you could not even talk, now you see them from different perspective, and now you're always interested like a child, you're always interested to learn something new, to meet new people, to learn about that. Even if sometimes happening that person is coming and that person is saying no, it's not possible, or no, this is not working, that is not working, no, but you learn how to listen to that person because you understand we all want to live good. It's natural. So if that person has something like rejecting, that means there is reason behind that. And if I will understand that reason, if I will try to understand and how to remove it, then it can help many people like that, because we all are same and we are facing same problems and so on. So that's why I think it's very important when we're talking about creative society. It's project which was initiated by people, because what people around the world were voicing, that was framed into the project, that was framed into the 8 foundations of the creative society. And these foundations, they are really that basis. If we're implementing them, then nowadays we're talking about many problems like plastic and so on, but when we implement these foundations, and first of all I'm saying implementing in ourselves, we are learning to live accordingly to that. We are learning to live as a real human. And then all these problems which you are facing, plastic, I don't know, environment, so we will solve them easily. The ones who we learn how to live as one big family and respect every human and see like in every person, first of all, human. So these foundations is first of all for us people. Yes, it's important to implement them in our law and so on. But first of all, it's important for us people to understand them and like to start living like that, to learn about that. So this is Creative Society project. It's really unique. It's a platform for uniting all people in the world.
Great, Anya. And I also joined the Creative Society, and I am also tell my friends, please come to join this foundation Creative Society. If you join the Creative Society, you learn many things. Yes,
Yeah,
Anya.
that's really true. Yes,
So
and thank you also for participation, because you also participated in interviews on Creative Society. So thank you so much also for being part of it.
yeah, thank you. So Anya, what is your dream in your life?
As of now, I would say it's not my dream, it's my goal. One is like to build a creative society. And it's already not dream, because you understand that dreams are not reality until you start doing something towards that. So instead of dreaming, we can stand up and do it together. So I would say it's not dream, it's like goal of a life, to build the
Yeah,
world and really to live happily.
great. So give me the last message for me and for my audience. We are doing the many interviews, how to change the world problems, and last message for our audience. Yeah.
In fact, I would say, like, first of all, if to say about what I wish to all people, it's like really to what change start with us, you know. And when we understand what we really want, when we understand what is our true wish in our life, in our society, how we see society, and so on, then we stop fighting, we stand up and just build this new, we build this good. So then you are not changing problems, but you are making something new. And it's wonderful because you don't have to fight with anyone. You really find unity and you really make it in a good way, and it's really bringing you happiness. So I think the most important to find about what you really want, who you really are, which world you want to see, answer for yourself for these questions. And then when you understand it, it's really changing completely life. It's really motivating you every day to stand up and do something good for you and for others.
Wow. So I today I learned many things from Anya. If you enjoy your life, you make every day, you enjoy every day, because every day is a celebration day. For example, today is my birthday. If I think every day is my birthday, I am celebration, I am happy. This is the secret of success, right, Anya?
I think yes, that is real life.
Yeah, really, I am very excited and my honor you came on my show at the great time you give me. So thank you so much. I will request you next time you will come, we can talk a particular topic. So now you
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much.